Alright, well anyway, here's what we're up to. What are we up to, you ask? Well, let me get my coffee first. Hold on. Well, today is Tuesday. Excuse me. It is 6/11/2019. It's a rainy day. Starting to break a little bit, but other than that, it's 73 Fahrenheit outside, 77 in here. And what I want to do is I want to label a couple of these things that I have. If I can get everything down. Because, there we go. Come on. Okay. Canon, non-canon. Okay. Whoop. I knew that was going to happen. I'm dropping wires. Don't mind me, guys. Okay. Seeing that everything I have for the 80 also fits the 800, I want to label everything 800 so I know what it is. And this one as well, which is an HDMI cable. So I'm just pulling out the little label machine. This really isn't a bad little machine. It's a Brothers. Sits out here getting dusty, as you can see, as everything does out here. It's a good thing I don't worry about dust. I mean, not unless it interferes with the makeup of the or the unit working. So, which one is this anyway? Does it say back here? I would think it should. This is a PT Papa Tango dash Delta 400, and so far it seems to be working okay. I keep rechargeable batteries in it, and I have it plugged in on a timer with a charger, so all my batteries and all my portables, anything that works off of a battery, is set up with a timer, and I think I have it set for 10 minutes a day. So it kind of just keeps everything up to snuff a little bit. So that's kind of that. But this actually won't work when it's plugged in. I was surprised. Oh, here we go. Radio starts in. So I'm going to put down, what do I need to do here?
1060 West Main, Brandhaven Plaza, Pretty Nails, thankful episode.
Let's just put down, let's clear this first. I don't use this enough to keep up with it. So let's go Shift Canon. See, whoop, it's on cap lock. Well, we don't want that. Oh, sure. Print, why don't you? Print a C. Okay, backspace. Now, cap lock off. C. A-N. O-N. R. 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 This little thing keeps me going cuckoo. 800. Alright, now, that seems to be a pretty good size for everything, so I'm going to just leave it at that, and let's hit print. We'll see how it looks, and then I'll take it from there.
Roger, you're taking an A Prairie, 1060 West Main, Brandhaven Plaza, Pretty Nails, 18 female, thinkable episode, fall.
Okay, we can print that again. Now this is going to be too big. Cut it. Hit.
Your debt eliminated due to a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Press 1 now to speak with someone about eliminating your debt today. Again,
Card Services, how are you doing today?
I'd be doing just fine if you fucking assholes would stop wasting my time. So why don't you go suck some something and leave me alone? How's that sound? All right. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I got to make this smaller. So I'm going to clear this off for now. Let's go to text. Okay. And let's go back to clear. And text. Fonts. Fonts, that's what I want. And I don't want auto size. I want to choose my own font. Come on. You think I would know what I'm doing here? No, that's too easy. Down. 5 point, 8 point, 12 point. 12 may do it. Let's try 12. I don't want to go too small. So let's go Canon, space, R, 800. And let's print that one to see if it's going to fit on the batteries. Yeah, that'd be perfect for the batteries. Now, for those of you who are saying, wait a minute, you're printing black. Well, yeah, but it's a white background. And it looks like we're at the end of that ribbon. Oh boy. Yes, we are. So I got to put another ribbon in it. Okay, well, let's see what I have over here for ribbons. I hope I have another one like that. Let's see. Well, this is clear with black and clear with black. Well, that's not going to be very helpful now, is it? So I guess I'm going to use it for now because I'll be able to see it. However, it's not, okay, how do I get in? I forgot. It's not really what I'm looking for at this point. They don't give you much room. You gotta be Chinese to get in and out of these things. You gotta have small hands. Yeah, that's the end of that one. That is the end of that. Well, they give you a whole, oh, that's a sample, that's why. So I'll have to order. This one I ordered, so that's not a sample. So I should have a little bit more on that one. If I can get this in here, which is made for here, but there we go. Alright, close that. Go back to here, and let's try printing now. Now the problem is, this is going to be black on clear, and I'm putting it on black, so it's not going to be the best in the world. However, I will be able to see it, because some of these batteries are not marked at all. The one that is a Canon battery that came with the 80 and the 800 are both marked, but the other replacements are not marked, so anything would be better than nothing. Okay, so I also want to print another one for the cable, just to let me know so I don't have to dig for it and look for it later. I mean, it's easy to look at the ends, but it's easier just to look at the tag. Okay, so we got some of those made up. Let me turn this off. Go back over there and put it on charge. And I gotta remember to order some more labels. I got clear. With black. Clear with white would be nice. Black with white background would be nice. Anything that I can use to show up on a dark background and a light background. So anyway, let's try one of these. Let me get my scissors. You can tell that they're right here, right where I normally keep them. You know, I had somewhere I still have it. I have a precision screwdriver handle, a little one. and it had a really nice titanium bit that went in, and it was long and narrow, and it was Phillips and standard. And yeah, see, the thing is, if I look, I can see what it is, so that's right for now. This one says Canon on it already. Anyway, as I was saying, the bit fell out, and I can't find it. It fell out somewhere between here and the other bench. I just don't know where the hell it is, and it's driving me nuts at this point, because it was a screwdriver that I used a lot, because it just wouldn't wear. It always kept a good edge, and it was narrow and thin, so it like would fit anywhere, if you know what I mean. That's got Canon, that's got Canon. I'm missing a Canon battery here someplace. Oh, it's over there on charge. Hold on, let me stick this on that one. Okay. See, it's a Husky, so I can find it again. But I'll tell you what, this was a nice little driver, because the tip was about yay long. Excuse me. And it was really a thin tip, but it had a good Phillips head and a good flat head, and it was just great. So I gotta find it, or I gotta go buy another one. Husky, I believe, is Home Depot, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Husky, but that, believe it or not, was a nice little screwdriver. I don't even remember if it was a set or not. All I remember is that it was nice. Oh, I have the scissors over there. I'm glad this shop isn't too big. Oh, I'd be losing weight like crazy. Let me see, I might as well cut both of these at the same time. I'm not cutting them that close to where I have to worry about it. And then after this, we'll get on the internet and order some more tape. I gotta order some coax too. I got 100 feet up there with ends on it already, so I don't want to cut it, because I don't need 100 feet. Nor do I want to cut it, because if I do need 100 feet for something, I know it's there. So what I need to do is order 100 feet, but without ends, so I don't mind cutting it up to do what I need to do with it, if it makes sense to you or not. Yeah. And I got to order some PL259 connectors, or also called UHF connectors, but most of the time people recognize them in the CB business, CB field, as PL259s, but some in the amateur field recognize them as UHF connectors. And then they have N connectors, B and C connectors, SMA connectors. There's all kinds of connectors out there. Okay, so let's put this one here.
What did you say to her? Our conversation was private. Well, whatever you said, she's talking about leaving. Going off by herself because it's too painful to be around you. She is under the influence of unfettered emotions. Well, maybe you're able to fetter your emotions, but the rest of us don't have that luxury. She is a living, breathing woman. For reasons I can't
I'm just going to take this and fold it over this. Come on. There we go.
Try to let her down easy. There is no easy way to recover from infatuation.
There. So at least I have a tag on there, so I don't have to really look at the ends to see, oh wait a minute, this end doesn't fit that, or that end doesn't fit this. Oh, this is the right one. It's got the tag on it.
Come on. It's just you
And my go bag that I keep for the meetings and things, the computer bag, because it has the computer and the projector and all kinds of other crap, I do the same thing because I have tons of cables in there to fit all this stuff. So by having these little things sticking out like this, I mean, they tend to get in the way at times, but you know what? The use is far better than the little bit of annoyance that it is. So I keep them in the bag, and I just look at oh, that's right, that's for that. You know, so it does make life a little bit easier. Okay, so that's there. This one is not labeled, but it's stamped on the back. It says Canon. It doesn't say 800 or 80 on it, but I can change that easy enough. I can, yeah, I can, what you call it? Drop things on the floor. Okay, let me put these. Where can I put this stuff? I'm running out of space again. I'm crapping things up. I'll put it right there. This is the newer one. So I'm going to put this right here. Here's the other one. Okay, so this is all Canon 800 stuff. The only thing I got to mark is the charger that's over there for the Canon 800, because I have a couple of different chargers around here as well. Ah, here's the Panasonic one. Panasonic. Okay, so alright guys, so that's it. Now this is the Canon, this is the 800. It seems to be okay. Again, it's, you know, I was happy with the 80. It was a plain and simple. It does have a few bells and whistles. It's not overpowering with them, so it makes it easy to use. And this is basically, this is basically it. Let me turn the screen around. And let's take the zoom off for a minute. Let's back up a little bit. So, but this is basically it. I like it because the card goes in the side and it's on a little bit of an angle, which makes it easier, so they didn't have to make the camera so thick. I don't like it when the card is on the bottom. On the Panasonic, it was on the bottom. If the door actually opened, you have to worry about the card falling out. And every time I wanted to take the card out, I had to take it off the tripod because the tripod got in the way of the card. So this one tends to work a little bit easier because the card is in through the side here behind the screen, which is nice. So you know, so like I say, you know, I go through a lot of them. What you call it there, Minnesota old timer, he said that he has one that he's been using and happy with, and his videos are clean. And I looked it up just for the hell of it, and it wasn't a super expensive camera. I think it was like 150 bucks, and it did a nice job. So I'm going to keep that one in mind just in case. I mean, I'm going to try to take care of it so I don't keep dropping them, but we'll see what happens. So, but that's this one. So let's just do something here. Hold on. Let's put this right there for now. That's all. And I'm going to put this one right next to it or under it. Let me hit the record button. And we should be recording the same thing. One right next to it or under it. Let me hit the record button. And we should be recording the same thing. Now the Missouri old timer there was talking about on his 700, the field of view wasn't too wide. It was kind of narrow. Well, the one that's on, well, this one is the Canon 4Ti, which is that one. And then this one is the 800, which is this one. And it's